said 12 years, I thought I was dreaming. From that moment on, I began to pursue Jesus even the more. And I knew that I had to plead. I knew I could no longer look the judge in the face and say I didn't do it. I didn't know what was going to happen when I said, but I knew I had no choice. If I truly believed in him, and I was choosing to believe in him. So I spoke to the DA, my defense attorney, and I told him, hey, listen, we need to get something done, and we signed for a particular plea where I had to plead guilty. Went in, the judge didn't say 40, he didn't say 30, he didn't say 20, he didn't say 15, he said 12 years. Now when he said 12 years, I thought I was dreaming, because I'm 17 years of age. And now you just sentenced me to 12 years of my life. But I believe now that regardless of what that judge told me, that God can still make a way.
Amen.
So I went back to my cell, and I laid down and I cried, because now I've been sentenced. And I remember leaving, and I met a guy, but one thing never did. In that whole 12-year stint, I never decided that I was going to turn my back on Jesus. So even after 12 years and getting out, and the sheriff, when you leave the county, they don't believe nobody gonna do the right thing. They believe if you came in here, you coming back. And the sheriff looked at me and said, you'll be back. And I looked right back at him and I said, you can count on it. Because I knew I was coming back, but I knew I wasn't coming back in the same way that I went in. I knew that I was coming back to preach. I knew I was coming back to teach the word.
Amen.
I knew I was coming back to testify. And since then, we've been in over 8 prisons and counting.
Amen.
We get to continue to go back, continue to bring the word, where I can continue to share the great news of what God did for a 17-year-old kid that couldn't get it together, but decided that he was going to finally give his life to him.